Hello, Sundari. I am sorry if you can hear a continuous noise in the background. I've been trying to minimize it as much as I could. That's not really working out. I can't really work out without a fan. Segueing into this video today, sweat proof, sweat resistant makeup that you can do for your videos, for just summertime, for your Zoom calls, and just times where you sweat so much but you still want that, beauty. Let's go. Okay, so the first step is a stain. You could use a lip stain, you could use a cheek stain. This is a lip and a cheek stain by MyGlam. And excuse me, what is up with MyGlam and coming out with all these amazing products? Like, you could use any stain of your choice. If you don't have any stain, that's completely fine. Get a red lipstick that you like to wear, and the red ones that stain. The whole concept of this makeup look is to make sure that the color is already as close to your skin as possible, so it doesn't shift. Most of the time we feel like our base makeup shifts, and it's not just the base makeup, it's just the layers of makeup. So look at yourself in the mirror like that, and I'm just gonna dot this and swipe it. This isn't super pigmented, so that shouldn't be a problem. And since I'm trying to show you guys, I would have to put some extra because the camera kind of eats up half of the makeup anyways. Apply a tiny bit more. You can also dot it, but I just go like that. Keep in mind the amount that you're going to apply is going to be halved. It's going to be halved. Yeah, so the amount that we're going to apply is going to be halved. So just, if you're going for an office meeting, just apply a little bit. If you're going for something else, going as in Zoom meeting going, then you could use some extra. I'm doing this for a video, so I'm gonna be extra, but let me just do a little bit on this side. Even Steven. There we go. I'm really tempted to put this on my nose, so I'm gonna give in to temptation. Yes. I don't know, there's just something about a colored nose. Pink nose, sorry. Shouldn't say colored nose. So this is our first layer. You can also apply this stain on your lips. I already have a lip balm that kind of stains, so I really hope this is visible, or else this whole video has no purpose. The second step, I know what you're thinking, Komal, what do I do about these pimple marks? Now, you can either use a concealer, which is sweat resistant, or you could use a foundation, something like this. This is the Color Bar 24 Hours Weightless Liquid Foundation. This is not sponsored, just FYI, this is a brilliant product. I do use it throughout the videos, and all my sweat kind of seeps out of the foundation without the foundation moving. So this is a really great product. If you're somebody that has a lot of pimples, you could just use one layer of this and just take a tiny bit on your finger and apply it directly. I'm going to show you on this spot right here, so you could do that. Or I actually really like this as well. This is the L'Oreal Matte Magique All-in-One Matte Transform Compact. This is also one of my favorites. This is the 4th time that I've purchased it. Again, not sponsored, I just really like it. So yeah, I am in the shade N6 in this and FC 4.1 in this. So I'm gonna take, I think 1 is enough. I don't really put a lot of this on my face, so I'm gonna take very little of this. Apply it first only at the central part of my face, and it really helps if you apply with a sponge. Actually, you know what, I don't really think I will be able to apply this without a sponge. I'm gonna be right back. Place it in the center more, because if you place most of the color on the outside, then all of your blush is also going to get ruined. So just blend. I'm using the YBP blender So you could use that. Now, I know a lot of people say, well, you don't have that much issue, you don't have pimple marks and all. So when you do makeup tutorials, it's like you already have okay skin to begin with. So what do? The thing is that you can always spot correct. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm gonna apply a little bit around the eyes. I'm not gonna use a concealer though, but you can if you want to. Do you see the difference? That's crazy. See, this foundation actually has a lot of coverage. Now, after this, if you really want to, you can go back, and as I told you guys, this spot, just gonna take very little, like whatever is left from that one pump. Just gonna dab this. Don't swipe it anywhere, just keep on dabbing it. There we go. This is as much as covered, and then whatever is left, I'm going to do a little dabby dab all over, leaving this alone. So if you have pimple marks right here, you can use it, but just use a concealer directly on the spot so that the blush still shows through. So with this technique, now we have coverage wherever we wanted to, but at the same time we also have color wherever we wanted to. But if we sweat as much as we want, it still won't really come off. So this next step is for you to set the foundation with a powder. If you have used this foundation or any other liquid foundation, try to set it with a powder like this. If you haven't used the liquid foundation, you could just use this powder. I'm going to show you how exactly you should use it in both of the instances. A powder like this comes with mostly a puff. A lot of us feel like these are very inconsequential, but these puffs are quite good when you know how to use them. So this one, I've already put the foundation on my face. I'm going to take this sponge right here. You have to wrap it around your finger like so. Take as much product as you want, and then go like this. Don't go like that. Dab, press it into place. If you haven't used that foundation too, you should do that. If you have used that foundation too, and if you sweat too much, do that like that. This is gonna set your face to oblivion, but try to not use this all over your face. Just use it at the places that you sweat the most. So for me, it's the eyes. I'm gonna just press it. Now, since it's the eyes, be a bit gentle. It's your own eye, okay? You need it. You need it. And underneath the eye. This is I think most of you will have this sponge, so that's why I'm showing you with the sponge. You can do it with a beauty blender as well, but I feel like these are way better at doing that. See that again? No swipe, press it down. You can also press down on the spot that you have or at other areas. Now see, in real life that would make you look really, I don't want to say it, but it wouldn't really make you look that natural look. But right now we are working with Zoom, so this is good. This is golden. Like that. Okay, now for the eyes, you can use a bronzer that you have and just blend it out. I really like this bronzer. It's by My Glam Pose. Or is it Pose? I think it's Pose, this one. Somebody that sweats a lot on your eye, I would suggest forego the eyeliner and use this one. If you really need to use the eyeliner, try to put a little bit of powder on top of the eyeliner so it helps with not ruining your whole eye that easily. But these ones are actually quite nice. This is by Nykaa. This is a shade Poker Face. It's quite cute, if I may say so myself. I'm gonna place it only around here. Or you can place it all over if you're going for a tiny bit more dramatic look. You could blend it out. You could blend it out with your fingers. Be a bit gentle, or else all of the color will just dissipate. It's a very light color. Actually really like light colors. I'm gonna dab and blend and dab and blend. It's very, very gentle, so I kind of like that. But a lot of people might want super pigmentation. I'm not the sort of person that likes super pigmented, so there we go. And whatever is left on your finger, just blend it upward gently. Okay, it's your own face. Gently. There we go. Dab, dab, dab. Go up. And it's a very small difference, but it really depends on the color that you use. So since I've used this one, it's very, like, I can use it on a regular day basis. And if I just want a bit of badam in my video, I can just use it without too much color. And if you're the sort of person that just wants to do like a bit of a smoky look that opens up your eyes a tiny bit more, you could watch the other video that I did. I'm going to leave it in the description box. That one is a bit more doable. I actually really like this one too, but yeah, it's quite gentle, so but it's enough for it to be visible on video as well as Zoom call. So it just has like a very iridescent. Isn't it funny when I do that you actually feel iridescent? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Okay. For the eyebrows as well as the eyelashes, if you're somebody that sweats a lot, I would suggest that you get fake eyelashes. I love single eyelashes, but if you have to work with a mascara, work with a waterproof mascara. If you can't have a waterproof mascara currently, you can put a tiny bit of powder on top of the mascara that you already have applied. Be very, very careful because it shouldn't go inside your eye. That's why I would suggest that just try for a waterproof mascara. I'm going to be using the Fay Beauty Fay Nicole brush. This is a product that can be used on your eyebrows as well as your eyelashes. So I'm going to first try it on my eyebrows. It just makes them super thick. It has like two sets of bristles. So one is the shorter one. You literally just need, that's it. Do you see the difference? God damn. It gets very dark very quickly. So you saw what I did, right? It's pretty crazy. Now the same one, I think 4 or 5 swipes is enough. And just, I anyways have bushy eyebrows, and oh my god guys, you know what happened? I hadn't done my eyebrows for about a year because I was in Kathmandu and I didn't know where to go. And then when I came back to India, I was like, I'm gonna get my eyebrows done. And I kept on pushing it off because I had to set up the whole house and everything. And then the second I was like, I'm gonna get my eyebrows done for my birthday, I got coronavirus. And after that, the lockdown. So I haven't got my eyebrows done in like over a year and a half now. Let's talk about it later. Bigger bristles side, and I'm gonna just apply it. This is one of the most like just usable. Can you guys see? Can you guys see this a little bit of sweat here? It hasn't shifted my makeup. It hasn't shifted my makeup, but it's still there. So if I was, let's say, like in a video, I would just, if I was, let's say, shooting a video like this and I wanted to remove that sweat, all I would do was just take a kapda and just go like this, and the sweat would come off, but my makeup would still be there. See, do you guys see that? The makeup has come through, so you just dab it gently, make the sweat goes away, and the makeup still stays there. I'm so excited for you guys to like try this makeup look and let me know how you guys like it. I was saying something about this mascara and then I forgot. Oh yeah, this is one of the best mascaras I've used that lengthen and separate your eyelashes. I would not suggest you apply it underneath your eyes if you sweat a lot. It doesn't really stain or anything, but I think this is waterproof. I'm not 100% sure, but this hasn't really kind of stained my eyes when I'm recording and I'm sweating. But if you're somebody that sweats a lot and you get oily eyes and eyelids, then try to not apply it at the bottom lashes. I just love the look of bottom eyelash mascara. This mascara just separates my eyelashes so well. It just makes them really long. I don't know how. But yeah, it's still, my mascara application is not the best, as clearly is visible right now. We are pretty much in the realm of sweat proofness. We are right now about 85%, and the other percentage is something that it really depends on how much you sweat. I sweat a lot. I stay on the top floor. I haven't been able to purchase an AC for this room that I work in. I don't really want to purchase the AC. More info on my Instagram if you want to follow it. And it really depends on how much you sweat. So I sweat a lot. If you want a matte look when you sweat a lot, just do with this. If you want a glossy look while having like the sweat proof makeup, do what I am doing and buy this NYX Dewy Finish setting spray. This is brilliant. I actually worked with the brand for a collaboration and I reviewed this product and all those other things after using it for a while. This is a brilliant product, and you guys know I don't really collaborate with every other brand. I only collaborate with the ones that personally work for me. So this one has worked for me and I've been using it ever since. This is a brilliant product if you like a dewy finish but you also like your makeup to stay in place. A lot of times we associate dewy finish with oily skin that, you know, lets your makeup shift here and there, but this one, nuh-uh. So I'm gonna just spray this. You can shake it if you want. Doesn't really say that you have to shake it, and it's a bad habit. So this is what it looks like when it's matte, and I'm gonna just spray it through you a little bit away. Oh, by the way, just let your mascara dry before you do this. Let me just check, because a lot of times I've done this before my mascara dried and my mascara got everywhere. So don't do that. Don't be me. I think 2 or 3 sprays is enough. Oh my god, it went to my eye. I think 2 or 3 sprays is enough. I did too much. Yeah. See? It does that a little bit. So maybe try to do it before you do the mascara. Yeah. Oh my god. Don't smile while it dries. Do the pankha. Dries. I'm sorry if the brightness kind of gets up and down. It's really cloudy today. I can't help it. I can't control the clouds. So this is what the makeup look looks like after it's dried. And I'm gonna go and record another video now. I really hope that this was useful. I really hope that you like this up close and personal video because I miss doing these. So now I'm gonna go and do another video. I really hope that this video has helped you. Please do share a picture with me if you do this makeup look. You can share it on Instagram. My handle is Komalji Official, and I would be super excited to see it. Let me know if you want to buy any of these. You can open the description box and check it out. All of the affiliate links are going to be there. All of these products were not sponsored. This video is not sponsored. I just have to say that because if I say nice things about anything, everybody assumes that I'm getting paid for it, and I'm not. I only like things that I like. I can't lie, sadly. That's it. Bye.